This is how much I spent living in Bangkok for 30 days as a digital nomad. Now, a couple of things before I get into it. One, I've been to Bangkok multiple times, meaning I didn't do all of the activities, all the things to do here in Bangkok just because, yeah, I've been here and I've already done it. So I wasn't so gung-ho about doing all the activities. So that's one thing to keep in mind. All of these costs don't include the plane fares getting into Bangkok, and this just includes the transportation such as renting a scooter, bicycle, or maybe taking a Grab to a certain destination within the city. The other thing is that I stayed at an Airbnb, so it was a co-working space, which is perfect for digital nomads. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I booked this place is because of that. It's so I have a working space that I have access to 24/7. Breaking down the expenses into different categories, I'm gonna say the expense for that particular category, and it's gonna be converted to Canadian dollars, US dollars, and euros. And before I start, I have my laptop right in front of me because I just have the cost in an Excel file. And so I'm just gonna be constantly looking at my screen and referring to the numbers. But the first category is accommodation. And for accommodation, I spent 10,700 baht. And again, this is just spent into that one place, the co-working space. And I was there for the entire 4 weeks during my stay in Bangkok. The next category is food. And for food, I spent 8,804 baht. For transportation, I spent 1,174 baht. For activities, like I mentioned, I've been to Bangkok multiple times, so I wasn't doing any activities at all. And for activities, I only spent 20 baht. Now for groceries, I spent 3,519 baht. The next category is miscellaneous. These are items that I just purchased randomly, whether it be a pair of shorts or super glue or something, just because I needed to patch things up. But for this category, I spent 3,080 baht. As for the SIM card, I got a 4-week. It's a 1-month SIM card that I bought at 7-Eleven, and it's unlimited, and that one only cost me 199 baht. And for laundry, I spent only 120 baht because the place that I had stayed at, they had offered 30 baht per laundry. It's not per kilograms. They didn't weigh it or whatever. If you have 10 kilos or 20 or 1 kilograms, they just charge a flat rate of 30 baht. And I did that 4 times. So I did a weekly. Now for the gym, I got a 30-day membership, and that one cost 1,500 baht. And before I say the total, I just want to mention a few things. Again, I've been to Bangkok many times. I don't drink at all, so that actually saved me a lot of money. I would have breakfast mostly at 7-Eleven. I would get the toasties. And I think about 70% of the time, or 70 to 80% of the time, I would eat out just because there were a lot of restaurants where I stayed. And then the rest of the time I would just cook. So as you can tell, my food expenses was a bit more than groceries. I think you could save just a tad bit more if you were to do more groceries, pending the fact that the place that you're staying in has a kitchen. It's just, unfortunately, the place that I stayed at doesn't really have a kitchen. I mean, it does, but you're very limited because of the kitchen utensils they have. You're very limited to what you can make. Okay, so now to get into the total amount I've spent in Bangkok. And the total amount I've spent is 29,116 baht, which is 1,240 Canadian dollars, or 865 US dollars, or 831 euros. Comment down below, let me know if you are thinking of living in Bangkok, or if you already do live in Bangkok. Let me know how much you're spending, where you're staying. Obviously that plays a huge factor in terms of your monthly cost. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel just yet, make sure you do to see more videos like these. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.